if you are in a certain emotional state for long enough, it will then become your baseline and your personality. So here's one specific pain that trips people up, and it turns them away from what they could become and from their greatest life, and turns them to the dark side as an effect. And that is the pain of self-betrayal. Now, what does self-betrayal mean? In real simple terms, it means that you don't live your purpose. You don't live as designed, because all of us, every living being, is here to fulfill a certain role. To make it easier to understand, just look at the animal kingdom or the plants kingdom, and you will see that every plant has a specific role to fulfill in nature. Every animal has a specific role to fulfill in a larger ecosystem. And so we as human beings have a lot more complex purpose because we're a lot more complex creatures. But nonetheless, we have inside a purpose blueprint that if we stray away from, we actually become very miserable and very disempowered. Imagine in this way, imagine if there was a palm tree that really hated being a palm tree and wanted to be a birch tree instead, or an oak tree, or anything else. And it would try to trim its leaves, it would try to grab the branches that don't belong to it. And obviously, that kind of a plant would be very miserable because it would never fully look and function like that other tree species. So many people do that to themselves on the spiritual level, on the spiritual, mental, emotional level. Many of us try to be like someone else, try to copy someone else's ways, try to emulate someone else's success in the way that person achieved success. And the problem is, even if you do it this way, even if you follow all the steps, all the diagrams, everything they tell you to do, and you even manage to copy their success to a degree, your soul is of a different structure. So you forcing yourself into a mold that doesn't fit you will then create the pain of self-betrayal. And if it goes for long enough, so you don't acknowledge your true self, you don't acknowledge your true desires, true wishes, true goals for you as a person, as a living divine being, then this pain will be building up under the surface of your mind.